I often get asked by clients whether I think that they are the problem in their relationship or whether I think that they're a toxic partner. I'm Lise Leblanc, and in today's video, I'm going to ask you 10 questions that I often ask my clients to determine whether they think they're a toxic partner. And at the end of this video, I will give you what I consider to be the key question that will let you know with 99% certainty whether you are in a toxic relationship. In this video, I'm also going to ask you a series of questions that you can use to determine whether you are a healthy, high-quality partner. Before I go on, let me just say that no one is perfect all of the time. Every relationship, no matter how healthy or ideal, will have some issues and rough patches along the way. Everyone has some level of unhealthy behavior. Okay, so here are 10 questions to determine whether you are a toxic partner. First question, do your intimate relationships consistently follow a pattern of starting out perfectly, but then becoming toxic within the first year or so, always ending badly no matter who you're with? Question number 2, do you have a serious addiction or mental health problem for which you are not receiving adequate or proper treatment? 3, do you threaten self-harm or suicide when you're upset with your partner? 4, have you ever physically or sexually abused your partner? Number 5, when you're angry or upset, do you yell at your partner, threaten them, swear at them, ridicule, or call them derogatory names? 6, do you control your partner and do things like monitoring their every move, dictating their choices, and being overly possessive or jealous? Number 7, are you overly critical, often demeaning your partner, making them feel inadequate, inferior, or worthless? Number 8, do you typically refuse to apologize even when you've said something wrong or hurtful and instead blame your partner or justify your actions? 9, do you frequently try to psychologically manipulate your partner to get your own way? This could include tactics such as guilt tripping, gaslighting, silent treatments, or passive-aggressive tactics. 10, do you have a history of deceiving or cheating on your partner? If you answered yes to any one of these questions, you are a toxic partner. So seriously, take a moment to examine how you've been behaving in your current relationship, setting aside your partner's behaviors for now and just focusing solely on your own actions. And honestly ask yourself, if you were in a relationship with someone who is behaving in the ways you've been behaving, would you be able to trust, respect, and love that person? Would you want to be with someone like you? Okay, so assuming you're not a toxic partner based on your previous answers, you can move on to the next section to determine if you are a psychologically healthy, high-quality partner. You may want to grab a pen and paper for this part. And what I'm going to ask you to do is, without justifying yourself, answer the questions with a mostly yes or mostly no, and relate it to your overall patterns over the last 6 to 12 months. So for example, if I ask whether you lied to your partner and you remember this time last year when you told a white lie, you would answer mostly no. However, if you often lie to your partner, even if it's to avoid hurting their feelings or avoid their outbursts, and you feel it's justified, you would still answer mostly yes. Don't overthink or overanalyze your answers. This quiz is simply to help you reflect on the areas where you are generally a high-quality partner and areas that you still need to work on. So this first section is on communication, and there are 4 questions per section. Number 1, do you actively listen to your partner's concerns and feelings without interrupting or invalidating their perspectives and experiences? If you need more information about what it means to invalidate someone, click on the link above. Question number 2, do you encourage open communication and seem approachable when they want to talk to you? Number 3, are you open to constructive feedback from your partner without getting defensive? 4, do you communicate your own needs, desires, and issues clearly and respectfully without attacking or devaluing your partner? Section number 2 is on empathy and understanding. Question 1, do you genuinely try to put yourself in your partner's shoes and consider their perspectives even when you can't fully agree or relate? Number 2, can you effectively communicate your understanding and empathy, letting them know that you genuinely care about their needs, feelings, and experiences? Number 3, are you supportive during your partner's difficult moments without becoming defensive, dismissive, or demanding? Number 4, do you consider your partner's thoughts, feelings, and needs when dealing with situations or making decisions that affect the both of you? The third section is on trust and honesty. Question 1, do you tell the truth and avoid engaging in deceptive behavior? 2, can you trust your partner without constantly doubting their intentions and getting jealous without just cause? Number 3, can your partner confide their feelings, secrets, and vulnerabilities without worrying that you will use it against them later? Number 4, have you avoided serious breaches of trust, such as cheating or other things that, if your partner knew about, would have devastating consequences on your relationship? The fourth section is on conflict resolution. 1, do you refrain from name-calling, yelling, swearing, or other harmful words and behaviors during conflicts? Number 2, do you avoid punishing your partner using unhealthy tactics such as silent treatments, blame shifting, withholding sex or emotional affection, sabotaging them, or doing harmful things to retaliate? 3, are you willing to negotiate and compromise in an effort to meet both your needs and your partner's needs? Number 4, do your conflicts get resolved without ongoing resentments and without it being brought up over and over again? Section 5 is on respect and boundaries. Number 1, do you respect your partner's needs and boundaries around time, space, money, sex, and other key areas of life? 2, when your partner says no, do you acknowledge and accept their choice without pressuring or punishing them? 3, do you set and enforce healthy boundaries for yourself as well as for the two of you as a couple? Number 4, are you willing to negotiate and adjust your boundaries when needed to ensure the well-being and balance of the relationship? Section 6 is on self-reflection. Number 1, do you recognize and understand your own emotions, including the root causes and triggers of difficult emotions? 2, do you take the time to explore how you behave when you're triggered into feeling scared, anxious, angry, or insecure? Number 3, have you sought therapy or counseling to address any past trauma, issues, or shortcomings that might be contributing to your relationship problems? 4, do you engage in personal growth and self-improvement activities to try to become a better person and a better partner? Section 7 is about support and encouragement. Number 1, do you actively support and encourage your partner in pursuing their goals and their dreams? Number 2, are you genuinely happy for your partner's successes and accomplishments without feeling too jealous, threatened, or envious? Number 3, do you ask meaningful questions and show interest in your partner's work, leisure activities, emotions, and life experiences? Number 4, do you bring out the best in your partner? Section 8 is on quality time and connection. Number 1, do you prioritize spending quality time with your partner? 2, do you make an effort to nurture your emotional connection? 3, are you present and engaged when you spend time together? Number 4, do you make an effort to maintain the spark in your relationship? Section 9 is on accountability and responsibility. Number 1, can you acknowledge and admit when you've said or done something wrong, something hurtful, without deflecting, minimizing, rationalizing, blaming, or justifying your bad behavior? 2, are you willing to sincerely apologize and take action to remedy your wrongdoings? 3, do you take personal responsibility for the problems in your life without blaming your partner or external factors? 4, do you work collaboratively with your partner to find real solutions to your life's problems and the relationship challenges that you're having? Section 10 is on independence and freedom. Question 1, do you allow your partner the space and freedom to pursue their own personal interests and activities? 2, do you encourage your partner to make their own decisions and to participate in decisions that relate to the two of you as a couple? 3, are you secure in your own independence and identity outside of the relationship? 4, do you encourage your partner to maintain friendships and foster positive relationships with other people? What I'd like you to do now is take each section, and if you answered mostly yes to at least 3 out of the 4 questions in that section, then you are relatively healthy in that area of your relationship. For the sections you answered mostly no to more than one question, these are the areas where you're not displaying healthy behavior, where you need to work on. And these are the things that will continue to cause problems in your relationships, regardless of the partner you're with. Overall, if you honestly and accurately answered yes to 32 or more questions, it is likely that you are a relatively healthy, high-quality partner. That said, pay attention to any question you answered mostly no to, because these are the areas you could improve on. Lastly, as promised, here is the question of all questions that will let you know with a high level of confidence whether your relationship is toxic. And here it is. If your child or someone you love dearly was in a relationship like yours, would you be advising him or her to get out of that relationship? If your answer is yes, get out, then there is little doubt that you are in a toxic relationship. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and to learn more about whether you are the problem in your relationship, click on the link above.